Ladies and gentlemen, please silence your electronic devices and remain standing as Kelsey Young, Student Council President, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance and in the National Anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Please remain standing for the playing of the Alma Mater. The words can be found on the back of your program.
Leonard.
Graduates, please remain standing for your class photo. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Graduates, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, just a public service announcement before the program starts. The restrooms are available in the middle high school building to your right as you're facing the football field. Welcome graduates, parents, friends, family, and visitors. Please join me in collectively congratulating the Hancock Central School District class of 2020. Graduates, this is your day, and we are here to celebrate each one of you. Personally, I would like to thank all of you, members of the class of 2020, for teaching me a very important lesson about what it means to be Wildcat tough. COVID-19 ain't got nothing on you, or on us for that matter. Your outstanding accomplishments speak for themselves. The world is yours for the taking. Go forth and succeed with confidence, self-assurance, and conviction. You are a very special group of young men and women. I offer my very best to you always and in all things. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing Mr. Doug Turner and Mrs. Mary Norris, who will be retiring following more than 50 years of collective service to the Hancock Central School District. Doug and Mary, you will be missed. And a final message to our very generous benefactors. Too many to mention individually. Your generous and ongoing support of our students, our programs, and our school district is deeply appreciated. Please join me in offering a round of applause for that. At this time, I would like to welcome Roger Newman III, class of 2020 Salutatorian, for the salutatory address.
Green. Oh, there it is. How you guys doing? Not long ago, one of my very intelligent sisters said to me, "High school is a joke." Of course, this sister is a college graduate, so she thinks she's pretty cool. And of course, as a young adult who will listen to anything a cool college graduate would say, I believed her. I thought to myself, how could this small community with small classrooms and very few teachers help me fully grow into an adult and to be ready for everything the scary outside world could bring? I can't do this. I won't be able to do that. This is too difficult, were things I would say when hit with a hard assignment or exam. But I knew deep down that if I tried just a little harder every time, I would be able to do it and get it right. So this is where I unfortunately have to tell my sister that she was wrong. In these past 4 years, I've learned more than I could have ever imagined. Whether it be how to not light things on fire in chemistry, or that I have to sit in the same spot at lunch, or all social hierarchy will be destroyed. And I'm serious, lunch can get pretty scary. You all must have learned something too, because usually when you're wearing robes at 10 o'clock in the morning, you've most likely given up on everything. Anyway, the education that my classmates and I have acquired here will last a lifetime, and hopefully the same will happen for many more that follow us. We have been set up for the opportunity of higher education beyond high school, and are well prepared, well, maybe except for reading The Lord of Flies in English and drawing vector diagrams in physics. I'm sorry, but I am never going to use either of those things in my life ever again. These past 4 years, we have all found things about ourselves by interacting with others, playing sports, and joining clubs. We may never have been able to do that without high school. Of course, we all had our bad days in high school, and maybe some more so than others. However, you can't have a bad day if there's no good day to compare it to. Always know that like in high school, there will be good days and bad days in our lives, but we all can get through it. And I believe in it. We all have our own paths to follow, and this individuality that we have all gained in high school will help us take our own desired paths in life. Unless one of us is lost in the woods, because then by all means, follow someone else's path. Lastly, I want to thank all of my teachers, from the forever ago 9th grade to this very moment on this stage, and all that they have done for each and every one of us. I will miss walking 10 minutes late every day into physics just to see Mr. Turner get angry, and to always make Senora feel bad about giving us assignments so we don't have to actually do them. The memories in high school that I and many of my classmates have made will last our entire lives, just like what we learned though. For all those people out there that said high school would fly by, you were correct. Having our days cut short has made my classmates and I lose many valuable high school moments that many of you in the crowd have done and remember to this day, even if we did have the greatest spring break of all time. However, the last few months is not what I am focused upon when I think of high school. I see many more things, such as lifelong friendships built, attending amazing sports games, awesome projects being completed, and a lot more that I can't even think of. I want you all to know that as I stand up here as your salutatorian, or some may say the first loser or the second best, I don't see the numbers we were ranked or who got what on that one test. I see the next doctor saving lives on the front lines. I see a leader leading our communities into the future. I see a volunteer giving up her time to save others. I see a teacher who will put people just like us on a real stage in 20 years. I see perseverance, I see dedication, I see hope, but most of all, I see potential. All of you have made it this far, so take advantage of all that has been given to you. Our world is going through some tough experiences at the moment, and now is the time, if any, to stand up and change it for the better. We are the hope for the future of our communities, nation, and world. I want all of us to use our skills to the best of our abilities and to always strive for success. So for those who believe high school is not helpful in our lives, then I have to kindly tell you that you are wrong in many, many ways. High school is where many of us found ourselves, our passions, and have met amazing others. High school is leading us into the future we have all been dreaming of. Thank you again to the school board, administration, teachers, coaches, classmates, peers, and friends. You have all made high school great for me and all the others sitting here today. So to the class of 2020, we will be remembered and we will be the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Roger. Outstanding job. Please join me in welcoming Kelsey Young, class of 2020 valedictorian, for the valedictory address.
Welcome students, family, teachers, district staff, board members, administration, alumni, and community members to Hancock Central School's commencement ceremony. This may be the 132nd ceremony, but it's definitely one of a kind. I think it's safe to say that no other class has faced the circumstances that we have. Having 7 different principals, wow. No, but really, this definitely was not what anyone thought our senior year would be like. But facing unprecedented circumstances is nothing new to us. We came into this world in the wake of 9/11. We've grown up watching countless incidents of terrorism, mass shootings, and school violence on the news. We survived swine flu and Ebola. We witnessed catastrophic weather events, gotten through economic recessions, and now we're graduating high school amidst a global pandemic. Yet from all this pain and chaos, we've never sat and wallowed. We have become a generation characterized by resilience. Despite all the bad that has happened during our time on this earth, there has been so much good. There have been rapid advancements in technology and medicine. We saw the rise and fall of Vine. Social media connects people from all over the world, and thanks to the invention of the school bus, unlike what seems like everyone's grandparents, we did not have to walk 2 miles in a blizzard to get to school every day. On top of all of those world events, we all live our own lives. Each and every one of us has experienced highs and lows that no one else knows about. We have lost ourselves and found ourselves, probably more than once. High school is a period of monumental self-growth, greatly influenced by those that you share the school hallways with. So for that, I would like to thank all of the teachers, board members, administration, parents, coaches, bus drivers, custodians, kitchen staff, and classmates. Because without all of you, none of us would be the people we are today, the people who have enough resilience to make their way to this moment and beyond. A diamond doesn't just start out as a diamond. Before it becomes one of the hardest and most beautiful crystals in the world, it's just carbon atoms. Those carbon atoms are put under extreme heat and pressure, but they don't break, they don't give in. Instead, they emerge stronger and more unified. These precious gems come in different colors and cuts. Much like us, they're not the same, but that doesn't mean they're any less valuable. As we enter the next stage in our lives, whether it's college, the armed forces, the workforce, our value isn't measured in monetary status, but instead in the connections we make, how we make others feel, and our happiness. The word diamond comes from the Greek word atomos, which means unconquerable, unalterable, unbreakable, and untamable. So, to my class of 2020, we are the unconquerable, unalterable, unbreakable, and untamable. We are the diamonds in the rough. We are stronger than this. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelsey. Outstanding job. Ladies and gentlemen and graduates, I ask you at this time to please refer to your program for the listing of senior awards. The class of 2020 is an exceptional young group of young men and women, and we are extremely proud of their many outstanding individual and collective accomplishments. Unfortunately, due to conditions related to COVID-19, individual presentations of scholarships and awards cannot occur at this ceremony. Rather, such recognition is duly noted in your program. Please join me in offering a generous round of applause for our scholarship and award winners in the class of 2020. At this time, I would like to announce the winners of two special awards that are annually recognized at the Hancock Central School District commencement exercises. Recipients, please stand to be acknowledged after your name has been announced. The Gerald B. Leonard Memorial Scholarship. The Gerald B. Leonard Memorial Scholarship is given each year to a senior majoring in business or education who has been accepted by a four-year school. The Leonard Scholarship is presented in the amount of $500 for each of 4 years, making the potential $2,000. The scholarship is given in memory of Gerald B. Leonard by Michael and Barbara Leonard. We are pleased to announce the Gerald B. Leonard Memorial Scholarship recipient from the class of 2020, Roger Newman III, who will attend Penn State University and majoring in engineering. Thank you, Roger. The Charles L. Reed Foundation Scholarship. The Charles L. Reed Foundation Scholarship Award in the amount of $4,000 per year for a student attending a four-year college, making the potential $16,000. Candidates are selected by the committee on the basis of high moral character, religious background, patriotism, academic achievement, and financial need. I am pleased to announce the Charles L. Reed Foundation Scholarship winners for the class of 2020. Lily Ogazalik, who plans to attend the College of St. Rose, majoring in music industry. And Brenna Gleim, who plans to attend Duquesne University, majoring in early childhood education. Congratulations. We have now entered into the presentation of diplomas. I have to take care of a few important housekeeping announcements prior to advancing through this phase. Thank you for your patience in advance. Mr. Terry Witt, President of the Hancock Central School District Board of Education, will be at the diploma table representing the Board of Education. Please give him a round of applause. First announcement, graduates, when your name is announced, please approach the table to recover your diploma. Once you are in possession of your diploma, please approach the designated photo area at midfield to pause and pose for a photograph. Parents, caretakers, and guardians, you may approach the landing at the bottom center of the bleacher assembly to take a photograph of your Wildcat graduate. Once the photo process has been completed, graduates and parents, caretakers, and guardians may return to your seats. After the last diploma has been awarded, all graduates will be asked to rise at their seats for the diploma certification ceremony. Upon completion of the diploma certification ceremony, graduates will be asked to briefly take their seats so that the departure process may begin. For the departure process, I will direct graduates to rise from their seats to be dismissed individually by the class advisors through the goalpost gate. Commencement gowns will be exchanged for an envelope containing awards, souvenirs, and mementos. Once the exchange process has been completed, your son or daughter will be asked to return to your vehicle, and parents may return to their vehicles at that time for the departure from school grounds. We are very, very grateful and extremely appreciative for your cooperation. It's a beautiful day today. It's an outstanding event, and we're really thrilled for these young people. Thank you for your cooperation. Will the first row rise, please? Sarah Ann Orlowski. You may applaud, ladies and gentlemen. Alexis Cheyenne Bennett. Lily Anna Ogazalik. Catherine Banks Bennett. Nicholas David Gross. Kelsey Grace Young. Roger Gerald Newman III. Brenna Elizabeth Gleim. Christian Michael Sokol.
Look at that Sokol. Oh, she's got it. Yeah. Zoom over there.
Emily Rose Rubera. Sierra Elizabeth Francisco. Noah David Rivera. First row, you may be seated. Second row, please rise. Ariel Lynn Kellum. Scott Matthew Smith. Harrison Carrick Lehman. Vanessa Jean Tompkins. Michaela Ann Murch. Adam Donald Goebel. Nicole Marie Delia. Richard Lee Banks. Lana May Evaninsky. Sarah Ann Rake. Blaze Andrew Kewen. Second row, you may be seated. Third row, please rise. Evan Riley Kenyon. Christopher Allen Gear, Jr. Mackenzie Lynn Mead. Max Thomas McAndrew. Emily Marie McGraw. Liam Wesley Galloway. Jeremiah Riley Burrows. Joshua Paul Brown. Brandon Michael McElroy. Zane Thomas McRaby Grote. Zachary Michael Alderman. Caston Roger Ostrander. All graduates, please rise for certification. Mr. Witt and the members of the Hancock Central School District Board of Education, as your superintendent of schools, I certify these students have met the graduation requirements as prescribed by the Board of Education and the New York State Board of Regents, and may enjoy the privileges thereof. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Hancock Central School District Class of 2020. Graduates, please be seated. Oh, please move your tassels. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your outstanding attendance. Please join me in congratulating Paul Bartholomew and Brian Drum and the maintenance staff for providing an outstanding environment. And please thank you for congratulating Mrs. Bergman and the office staff for coordinating this event. At this time, we will now start the departure process. Will the first row please rise? And class advisors, please dismiss as you need to.